Hello, welcome to the daily political tarot readings here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you so much for being here. I have a graphic for this. We've got member emojis, new member emojis for October today. I'll get to those in just a second. I need to go here. Are any of these? I don't think any of these are the right color, so we're just going to go black and white. Okay, welcome. Thank you for being here. I am here 365 days of the year to take your 12 political questions out of the chat. I don't always get to 12. Sometimes I go more. I just kind of follow my intuition and what energy I've got. I just read on the collective energy. This kind of thing, it isn't 100% accurate, but it is really interesting the insights we can get. And it's just also a good way to go through the news. So we can do that together, and it just makes the heaviness of the news and the darkness of the topics a little more bearable because we look at them together. So, and we have a great community here because of you. Thank you. All right, 10% of my income from everything Black and Orange goes to Feeding America at feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. That is an ongoing thing. If you are watching this on replay, hello. You can go down in the description box. All the questions are listed out there, and I timestamp them as I go. We have drawings at certain milestones. We've got a while until the next one. There's a monthly social for Patreon members, and the nenext one is on the 29th. But today, for members, those of you who are kind enough to become members of the channel, which you can just by join beneath a couple of dollars. One of the things I do like to do is you've got if you are a member, you've got some special emojis, and so I've created new emojis for October, and I wanted to share these with you. Share screen, because I think you'll like them, and it also will show you what the what to type in to get the emoji. Okay, so this is, let me show you this. Make sure you can see that. Yeah, you can. Okay, so the middle row here, this one here, these were the emojis I set up in August. There weren't any new ones in September, but these were the new ones for August. And there's a graphic that goes in the community page. If you've been, depending on how many months you've been a member, you get different emojis for showing the number of months. Those are the only options YouTube gave me those 8 options, so that's all. So I did that. But now we have got, for October, we have got these right along the top. Yes, Betty Harper, how cute. Boo Hat, Grim Bleeper, Boo Pumpkin, and Alfie Moon. Yes. Oh, just have a good day. Hang in there. So these are what they look like. And this is kind of begging to be on a mug or a shirt or something. But anyway, let me show you this. So you put in a colon, and it's Alfie Moon here, Boo Pumpkin, Boo Hat, which will also be useful in, it's a good October-November hat, and the Grim Bleeper, since I don't swear around here. I only get 10 spots for letters, so I had to take the last E out, just so you know. So those are the new emojis for members for the month of October. Okay, so just for fun. Oh, Rowan likes the gray chair. Gray chair, Boo Hat. Yes. Okay. All right. I will stop that. I will pull up ye old overlay for today. I know around here I'm known as Autumn. which it even says in the description box is not my given name, but it's not my given legal name, but it's useful, and especially since my name is long and hard for people to say apparently. But I saw these and it was like, I really like them, even though it seems kind of egotistical, kind of, to have all these things around me that are like, hello, autumn. Autumn is here. I love autumn. Lazy autumn. Stay warm. Hello, autumn. It's like I'm having my own, I'm having my own stalker breakdown is what it looks like. But here we go. Oh, I'm glad you guys are so sweet. All right. So, oh my gosh, have we got stuff to look at? Man. I'm just finishing up on my nails. It's kind of a blue-green marble today. So, isn't that pretty? I wanted something that would match this color vaguely, but it's also very much its own thing. And I haven't worn these before, so blue-green marble. All right. So Mel Broussard says, "Oh, good. We can use that one for the baddies." Boo hat, boo hat. And hey, Trump, take that. Grim bleeper, grim bleeper, grim bleeper. Well, after how many years of Trump? I mean, this channel is more than 4 years old. So, yeah, there's a lot of swearing that hasn't happened on this channel that really could have. So, all right, we're almost done here, and then we'll jump into the first question. We're starting with the National Archives. Mel Broussard saying swearing by emoji. Exactly. Yes, Wanda Joe Chandler, too many years. Exactly. All right. Let's do the thing. 112, Sweet Sugar Jones is asking, years of Trump. Oh, I heard this morning. I should have been using this all along. There was someone who was, I don't know if they misspoke. They probably didn't. But Dim Jr. He was like, "Oh, I am so using that." Dim and Dim Jr. Rowan says, "Speaking of, Putin's top TV propagandist was spotted fleeing to Israel." Oh my gosh. Ray Nutting, hello from Vermont. Hello. Oh my gosh, I bet it's beautiful there. I bet it's absolutely beautiful there this time of year. But anyway, all right. 8.5 minutes in, let's jump into the first question. And 8:30. So the National Archives sent a letter to the House Oversight Committee on Friday, not only pointing out that they don't have all the documents they need from Trump, but indicating that another search could happen. Oh, Valerie, thank you. Yeah, Julie, Dim Jr. Dim and Dim Jr. I think that would work out. They didn't say Dim and Dim Jr., but I can extrapolate. All right. Will the FBI be sent back to Mar-a-Lago? And will Trump survive the meltdown? Well, sent back to Mar-a-Lago, what about Bedminster and Trump Tower and all these other places? Oh, this feels like an overloaded Celtic. Really? This feels like a big reading. All right, let's do a big reading. Actually, I'll turn my... I have these cute little placemats that I'm using as a cloth to do my readings on, so I'll turn it around so you'll be able to see it. You'll be able to see it better. All right, let's do a reading. I'm going to do Overloaded Celtic, which is a lot of cards. And this is, are there going to be Are they going to search Trump's other properties for classified material and whatnot? It feels like it's a big reading, so let's do this. Okay. Yes, Julia Worcester. They should do a coordinated, simultaneous search. Exactly. Well, Guadalupe, I'm glad you like it. I'm sorry, I'm tripping over my words today. It is the last day of Mercury retrograde. I guess it's just kind of pouring out of me at once. So, are they going to? I wonder if I could do this completely upside down. I don't have one. There's no reason why I shouldn't be able to. All right, let's give it a whirl. I'm going to move you down. Is it Boo? By the way, Boo Boo is right there. He's under the blankie. Little Boo Boo kitty. Boo Boo. Bailey Boo Boo's in kitty. All right. You get to. Okay. I think that'll stay. Let's hope. All right. Are they going to raid Trump's other properties, or go back and raid Mar-a-Lago again, Bedminster, Trump Tower, wherever else? Because the letter from the National Archives, it kind of hinted at them raiding again, but it's not really even their decision. Raiding Trump's properties. Raiding Trump's properties. Well, they're definitely keeping it quiet. I'm getting a sneaky feeling, not in the sense of anything untoward, but the law enforcement finding some kind of sneaky way to. I mean, obviously, when you use a lawful search warrant, you're not sneaking, but there's something kind of clever and sidestepping here, where they're completely following the law, but just to minimize the meltdown garbage. So, all right, let's try it this way. I've done this upside down. Card for the reading. Secrets. Yes, top secrets. Major arcana secrets. That's the big worry. Okay, major arcana secrets. All right, center of the reading. He's been shuffling stuff around. He hasn't given them all of their information back. Hanging above this, Fool and the Devil. Well, that describes Trump pretty well. Yeah. Dim Trump. Yeah. Arrogant, malignant narcissist. Yeah, that's hanging over this. At the base of this, Five of Pentacles and Four of Pentacles. This is lack. These are the two big cards of lack, of being out in the cold, of not having enough. These are agents. These are people who, with so many classified documents in the wind. This is people's lives on the line. We are weaker. We are compromised. It's bad, and that is at the base of this. And then this idiot, selfish, narcissistic idiot is like, oh, well, I did what I want. In the past, Page of Cups, we didn't push back hard enough. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. Fair enough. Home environments, decisions at home. His decisions to take things that weren't his. So, home environment, hopes and fears. This is the messenger. Real fear that classified documents and whatnot have been sent elsewhere. Heaven knows where. even if they were trying to give him the benefit of the doubt that he wasn't actually selling this stuff, which I have opinions on that, I'm sure you do too, it still would be incredibly dangerous and boneheaded. What other people see. Oh, Mr. I'm important, Mr. Businessman. We also have the weed of crime bears bitter fruit. Crime does not pay, the shadow knows. Oh, Lamont Cranston, where are you? And the challenge is, actually, it's not too bad, but it's, we are impatient. Get on with it. If this was anybody else, they would be in a tiny, tiny room being interviewed under espionage acts, and that would be that. All right, near future 1 and 2. Near future 1, are they going to raid, search Trump's other properties? See, I know it's not necessarily a raid per se. Back in the day when like speakeasies were raided and things like that, brothels were raided, it wasn't necessarily a bad thing then, and frankly, so I kind of like the idea of him being raided, but no, it's all lawfully done. Howling at the Moon, Near Future 2, Star. So an expression my mother would used to use was that if that happens, it's gonna put that person into orbit, meaning so upset. This is Trump just in the stratosphere. He's so upset. Good. Okay. In the stratosphere with upset. Okay. Final outcome 1, 2, and 3. Final outcome 1, hemmed in. Final outcome 2, insult to injury. Final outcome 3, 4 of Swords. They're trying to find any way to do this quietly. Any way to do this quietly. This is egregious, and they need it to stop. And they're going to make this whole, oh, you classified documents that are in the wind. But there's something, I don't even know how they could do it, but there's something here that feels like they're trying to find a way to minimize wall-to-wall media coverage for days and days and days. But it's like, yeah, good luck with that. It's going to be wall-to-wall coverage for days and days and days, no matter what you do, as long as you do something. Mel is saying a perp walk might wake a lot of the MAGAs up. True. So I'm just having a quick look. Actually, I'll lift it up. Hello. Scary Harpy, all swords. Lisa Graham says maybe we could put Trump into actual orbit. Hey, Elon Musk and, Sweet Sugar Jones, swords. Darren says the federal government is treating 45 exactly like his parents did, which is exactly why he gets away with all this stuff. So 45 is upset. He would have been upset too when he was a 2-year-old. I agree. So, oh, I agree, Darren. The federal government keeps reinforcing his negative behaviors. So, you're going to go look in these other places for insanely important ill-gotten gains. Star Trump Tower. Seven of Wands. far right on the defensive. It's not as, the energy isn't as strong as I would like, though. Oh, Fran, thank you. Moon, temper tantrum Trump. Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, King of Wands. He's just a man. Presidents are not kings, and plaintiff is not president. That's just Trump the guy. The horrible, horrible guy. This just feels so steady. I don't want it to be so steady, but it feels so, they're going after this so calmly and methodically. And I can understand that. Getting upset with a toddler is not usually, it doesn't usually end well. And the more you can hold it together, the better. But he has so much stuff. Oh, and this is a strong feeling of the IRS. Fruits of labor. I've got a feeling of IRS feeling behind this. And oh, that's going to be a thing. But this is his upset. He's just the way he's done business, which I think we're talking about the classified documents, so that's kind of scary. But they're going after him. It's just very steady and carefully. I don't care that he was the president. We are not a monarchy. He's not king. He wasn't king. He's a guy. He's a man. He is an awful self-centered walking embodiment of all seven deadly sins and a stain on humanity. He's just a guy. Go arrest him. That's my opinion. Holly and Francis, slow and steady wins the race. Well, that's what I'm picking up on here. So, okay. So at 22 and a half, Trump survived a meltdown. That could give us some insight in whether they're going to be searching the other properties, because if Trump has anything to say about it, you know he's going to Dave says, when my little brother had problems with the IRS, he went to Belize. Really? Trump has nowhere to go. 8 of Wands. He definitely moves stuff around. Yeah, that's not much of a shocker. Tower. King of Wands. And Linda's saying he's a traitor to America and our allies. It may come back to bite us in the future. Well, just as you said, traitor, I got a Tower and King of Wands. Oh, thank you, Fran. Thank you. All right. 3 of Wands, Chariot, and 2 of Cups. Working together. All right. Trump is toast, and I'm getting that very strongly. Do not think that Trump is going to skate through this whole thing. That's what I'm getting here very strongly. He's not going to skate through the whole thing. And it's just a matter of time. And he's looking out the window and he knows he has some idea what's coming. He knows a lot more about how many subpoenas he's had for records, how many lawyers he's paying, how many, and they are coming. And then it feels like different parts of the government are going to work together, sharing information, but fret not. because he's toast. He is a briquette of toast. So Mel Broussard says, send in the librarian so they can throw the book at him. All right. So let's look. Oh my gosh. Oh, the energy's terrible. Yep. Again, we're back to, I feel like I'm sticking my face into a pool. It's like scum on the top of it. And it's like, I have to look underneath there. Okay. Ugh. Ugh. Peter Navarro, 26. The entitlement of these people just makes me crazy. Wow. All right. So Peter Navarro has pleaded not guilty to contempt charges and is going to head in front of a jury in November. How will this work out for him? Peter Navarro. Any idea what the date? Peter Navarro. Your Green Bay sweep. Your own words on Ari Melber that were internationally broadcast. Peter Navarro. Ari Melber even said to him, you realize what you're saying is illegal. He said, no, it's not. You're trying to replace electors. Well, we have the right. No, you don't. Oh, yes, you do. And I'm a white male who has powerful friends and a complete sense of entitlement, so I can do whatever I want. No. Page of Wands. He's his own messenger. He can just, okay, to the jury. Here are his own words. Cue the beat by Ari Melber. Empress. Two of Cups. High Priestess. Emperor. Temperance. Oh, he's going to get a little bit of an education. We've got 4 major arcana here. We have America, who will be watching, and this is how we actually do things. We actually have democracy and what have you. And look, I'm no great fan of the Electoral College, but it's there, and you can't just replace them with people who will say what you want them to say. Secrets, big secrets, secret plans, secret, hidden, occult, which is occult. The word itself means hidden, and this is to basically install a king. And this feels like Peter Navarro is about to have a serious lesson in civics, U.S. civics, and also humility. You don't get to overturn democracy because you just decide. That's not how it works. Oh, thank you, Dr. K. So, in theory, he could, I forget how long, there's so much to remember. How long could he potentially be going to prison? Isn't it just like a month or something? Or is it a year? I can't remember. Peter Navarro. Knight of Pentacles. Oh, this is what we're decided to do. Really? Really? You and who else? Let's have some details. Because we want to talk to them too. Six of Pentacles. Moon. He's going to... It feels like he's going to be throwing other people under the bus. He's thinking he'll just get away with nothing. But when it hits him that he's going to be... Murray Wells says up to 2 years like Bannon. Well, I think once he thinks it's not going to be that bad. He's just going to have to pay a fine or something. And when it's more than that, he's going to go to the prosecutors and he's going to go, okay, what do you want? Here, take it all. Take everything. How can I help? Who do I have to turn against? Who do I have to testify against? Work. Here, take it. But right now he thinks it won't be that bad. It won't be. Maybe a little community service. It won't be that bad. But howling at the moon and then he's working. And I mean, there are other ways to interpret that. But the energy feels like it's not going to go well for him. Because the other thing is that if Peter Navarro is held to account, it's going to be a big bucket of cold water on a lot of these other idiots. It's legally going to hurt. Those are metaphorical legal swords in his metaphorical heart. Oh, and right behind it, I've got a hanged man for his action on the far right, his actions that were corrupt. He's on the defensive. Everything coming out, and who they were in touch with and who they weren't. Communications, the far right communications. He's on the defensive, all this stuff coming out. Here, take it. He's going to try to save his own hide, is what I'm getting. So. Julie's asking, will someone try and take Navarro out because they figure he'll flip? I wasn't picking up death. So, all right. No worries, Daygold. I'm glad you're here. Where am I? I'm at 3330. Okay. 3330. The FBI gathered a huge file on Kavanaugh through its tip line. Okay, we've heard about this. The FBI gathered a huge file on Kavanaugh through its tip line and handed it with a bow to Don McGahn at the White House. I'm listening. You have my attention. It then, I'm guessing the file, then became an oppo file to control Kavanaugh. Who has that file today? Surely Donald Trump has a copy. McGahn likely too. All right, I've got to. Okay, there's a link. Let's follow this link because. And why would you need an oppo file on Kavanaugh? Everyone knows what a scumbag he is. And normally I try to qualify things and what have you, but no, verily he is a scumbag. All right, share screen. Four years later, Kavanaugh probe still raising questions. And I'm just skimming. He thought the text could serve as evidence that Kavanaugh lied. I came forward. I thought it was more than possible he had perjured himself. He tried multiple times to relay the text messages. Correspondence was among thousands of pages. The FBI documents made available last year, and timestamps on redacted memos seem to suggest some tips may have piled up for days, sometimes weeks, without internal review. He worries that then President Donald Trump had so much control over this supplemental background investigation, FBI agents were either not permitted or did not bother to follow up on credible tips. You think? So weeding through it, blah, 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 blah. A lot of the tips were unhelpful. Well, it was the public tip line. And so, just seeing if they're going to do anything about it. Wow, there's a lot of detail here. So, okay, so that's the end of the article. And at last month's hearing, Christopher Wray committed to reply by early September to several letters Judiciary Committee members sent to the FBI in recent months. White House's office confirmed it had received a response from the FBI by mid-September, but said that many questions remain. The White House plans to draft a report detailing the pitfalls of the Kavanaugh investigation so the Senate can remedy problems with the process. Well, bless you, Senator White House. All right. So, will this stuff finally be investigated? Like it should have been. Hello, Deborah. Mel Broussard said they used the file to keep Kavanaugh voting in line with what they want from the Supreme Court. Well, but he's already a right-wing nut anyway. I'm not saying that's not true. I'm just saying it's like saying, okay, you better go drink that vegan cocoa. Okay. I like beer. His energy's still chaotic. Entertainment only. I have an opinion, and that's all it is. It's based on what I feel is the energy and the collective energy, but it isn't entertainment only. It's an opinion. I don't think he stopped gambling. I think his addictions have not been dealt with. Not. Fruits of labor. Oh my gosh. He's messed up. You don't need me to tell you that, but he is messed up. His issues have issues. And I'm certainly not shaming anybody with any kind of mental issues. I've been very open with my own depression and my OCD, so, I'm not shaming anybody. I don't think it's an excuse for cruelty, but that's why I call out Trump being a narcissist. He chooses to be that awful. He does not have to be. He chooses to be that awful. But Kavanaugh, it feels like there's a whole lot a whole lot of emotional intelligence he just never got. He just never. Magician. So being just I stand up, I do my thing, and everyone should bow before me. So Magician, Two of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, Emperor. This is not going to end well for him or anyone who helped get him on the Supreme Court. These are the Republicans who supported him. This was he was already standing up for this far right cruelty. This is a Federalist Society choosing him and giving his information to Trump. These are the Republicans who supported him. But Ten of Swords and the Emperor, this is Trump the Emperor. This is a lot of pain associated with that. Yeah, that's not. Linda Kingsley says, I pick up spoiled brat. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ugh. Colleen Francis saying, who paid off his debts? I think I've looked at that before. To think about it. Kevin. Hey, Kevin. It's been a minute. Is this another case of let's not do anything before the midterms? Aggressive law enforcement. Well, they weren't aggressive before. Knight of Cups, High Priestess, Page of Swords. No, it's there's still active movement against the secrets. He's a bully, but he can't stop them. So I've got them moving. I don't think the midterms are affecting this. But I've read on that. Anyway, all right. 43 minutes in. Oh, there was a Trump rally last night. I missed it. Maybe I can catch it on replay. I do watch some of them. And may God have mercy on my soul. Okay, let's take a step back. When did Trump excuse me. When did Trump impose sanctions on China? When did Trump impose sanctions on China? July 9th, 2020. The Trump administration imposed sanctions. July 9th, 2020. July 14th, 2020. June 17th, 2020. So all of the reporting I just looked up, the news is all saying it was June, July 2020, right? Thank you, Julie. Right? Okay. Trump said last night at a rally that China gave the U.S. COVID because of the tariffs he imposed upon them. COVID-19? COVID-19. And it's called 19 because it was discovered, it was recognized for what it was in the end of 2019. And then through February, March, well, it was January, February was the people on the cruise who had COVID, and he didn't want them docking because it would mess with his numbers or something. And didn't the whole country kind of shut down around March, April? So China went back in time and purposefully spread a pandemic to hurt Trump for sanctions that would come 6 months later. Okay. The question is, will someone find a way to stop his damaging rhetoric? I don't know. Logic seems to be having slightly more traction these days. Lady Eva says it was March, 1 week before our silver anniversary. I will not soon forget that. Congratulations. Polly Wanda, will Trump ever grow up? Kelly says Maryland shut down in February of 2020. I agree, Tigress. He is such a blankety blank. Yes. Yes, he is. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Grim Bleeper. All right, hang on. I need to just one second. I need to go. Fastest way to see a chart for right now is astrotheme.com, because right at the top they've got Neptune is at 2336 Pisces. All right, so Neptune is still in Pisces, its home sign. I thought so. Just hoping beyond hope that somehow it had moved on to Aries. Neptune rules art. It rules fiction. It rules spirituality. It rules the amorphous. And when Neptune in your chart is really badly aspected by Mercury, god of communication, it can make you as they used to call it, a fabulist. Not as in Trump is fabulous. No, a fabulist, which is a dyed-in-the-wool liar. So part of the reason we've had trouble getting traction with logic during Trump's reign of stupidity is because Neptune's been in its own sign. The outer planets move very slowly. And so Neptune went home. It went home in 2012. It was like, oh, I can relax now. Let's do all the fantastic stuff. CGI became much, much better. It's just the internet spread. That's partially technology, but part of it is giving the ability of regular people to create and do the things. But it also meant there's some people who are just not gonna embrace reality. So, okay. Oh, Kristen looked it up. Thank you. March 2018, Trump announced steel and aluminum tariffs on imports from all countries. Okay. April 3rd, 2018, U.S. Trade Representative's Office published an initial list of 1,300 Chinese goods to impose levies upon. And in 2018, Trump said he was considering another round of tariffs. All right, I stand corrected. Thank you. So, let's see, Trump.
Yeah, COVID. It was all aimed at you, Trump. It's all about you. Can you imagine being that full of yourself that you think there was a worldwide pandemic because someone was trying to get back at you? Ten of Cups. Medical care, whole families. Ugh. Oh, Kelly needs some coffee. It's damp and cold today. Oh, okay. Three of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Hierophant, Hanged Man, Justice. It's the others who've been protecting Trump all along. But that's not as strong as it used to be. And this is what Trump's facing. Government, institutions, suspension, hanged man, being hung up by his heels, justice card. So he will be held. It isn't going to, I should say, this is not going to continue. So thank you, Kristen. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. All right. So oh, grief. Our favorite person, 52 minutes in, Marjorie Taylor Greene. Quote, I'm not going to mince words with you all. Democrats want Republicans dead, and they have already started the killings. No, they haven't. No, they haven't. Oh my gosh. You deluded, boneheaded, warped. Oh my gosh. Julie Roberts, Grimbleeper. Yes. Yes. Wow. Yes, Tish, Grimbleeper. Yes, it's the perfect emoji for this. Rachel Ward says she's crazy. Crazy I can deal with. It's armed and crazy and cruel. It's the world is as I say it is. The world is as I say it is. And that's it. And you can't argue with me. Chat Wilder said so she's going full Nazi because she does not see. Yes, she does not see reality. Seek help, MTG. Seek help. Be Kind says, I think Marjorie Taylor Greene has her tinfoil hat on too tightly. I haven't heard that before. I like that. Oh, Darren. Hot tea, hot coffee, a slice of pumpkin bread coming right up. Oh, that sounds good. So, I'm not going to mince words with you all, Democrats and Republicans. They've already started the killing. Okay, this is hate speech meant to incite violence. Will she face repercussions? There's a link in the description. Let's have a look. Dear great Gussie. Oh, there's there's a video of this. There is a video in. Really? Okay, hang on. Need to put in my AirPod in my ear. Okay, make sure I can hear properly, because are you kidding me? You can see this, right? Let me see. Yes, you can see this. And
we're all targets now, though, for daring to push back against the regime, and it doesn't stop at a weaponized legal system. I'm not going to mince words with you all. Democrats want Republicans dead, and they've already started the killings. An 18-year-old boy was run down by a Democrat driver who confessed to killing the teenager simply because he was a Republican. Even right here in Michigan, just last week, an 83-year-old woman was shot in the back for advocating for the unborn. Yep. Joe Biden has declared every freedom-loving American an enemy of the state. But under Republicans, we will take back our country from the communists who have stolen it and want us to disappear. We will expose the unelected bureaucrats, the real enemies within, who have abused their power and declared political warfare on the greatest president this country has ever had. We're all targets now, though.
It's gonna happen to Marjorie Taylor Greene. I just that extremism, that stupidity. You're just, and that's a point. Suburban Housewife. A suburban housewife is asking who writes this stuff for her. This was written down. Carolyn Carpenter says her Church of Hate. Mm-hmm. She is being rewarded for her delusions. She is being rewarded for her willful ignorance, for her twisting of reality. Page of Swords, Hanged Man, Devil, High Priestess, Five of Cups. This is the corruption. This is the cruelty, the failing. And this is a delusion. This is like the higher, this can be the higher octave of the Seven of Cups, the illusion delusion. This is a whole other level. And this is trying to knock down democratic things. In the same way she kicked that woman's heels who was walking in front of her. Just look down and just kick. Just use physical force against people who are in your way. She's successful because she's a bully, and people want her. They have these fantasies of Democrats are the enemy. That's the opposite team. It's but it's more than that, because the enemy, the opposite team is the enemy. And of course we are so persecuted. Thank you, Petrus. Courage, Autumn. Thank you. I'm good. I don't think. See, we're not paranoid. That's the thing. I don't think Republicans want us dead. Maybe a few of them do, but there are a few, there are X many serial killers out there in the universe too. So, but in general, no, they don't want us dead. We don't want them dead. This is just balderdash. Balderdash. And have you guys ever seen her work out? Have you ever seen her do pull-ups? To say that she has bad form in her pull-ups is an understatement. She literally flails her entire body around like a fish dying on a dock. That's how she does pull-ups. It looks painful. It's not the way to do that. What the heck are you doing? But that's her. It's big and obnoxious, flailing garbage. Queen of Swords. Six of Swords. Six of Wands, Hanged Man. She's going to go too far. There is something here where she's gone too far. She is, for her victory, there are some investigations going on. At first I thought this was her. It might be her. It was either that or investigation, but this is investigations. This is her being so upset about someone going to prison. She does something, or they have records of her doing something for a far-right victory, and she just gets strung up by her heels, metaphorically. Major Arcana. She won't. Yes, she could inspire some murderous idiot somewhere. Hopefully not. But she just gets more and more extreme. And there reaches a point where she's pushing herself off into the deep end. She's pushing herself too far, and it's just going to go and go and go until she does go too far. Three of Cups. Well, see, Torino says she's going to get caught up in the January 6th mess. Well, this is us being quite pleased that finally there's some justice. Eight of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. She was bringing in a lot of money, but she isn't bringing in the money she used to. So she's not necessarily as useful to the Republican Party as she was. She is still very useful to the MAGA, the nuttiest of the MAGA nuts. But her problems are her own making. Yeah. Phyllis says she tries to showboat too much to have good form when exercising. I'm surprised she hasn't injured herself. I think so too. Ugh. Kevin says she may smuggle a file inside a cake to some nut in jail. You know, there was a big Republican rally. It was like, maybe it was CPAC or something, and these different vendors were there, to sell their wares. But there was also someone who had briefly been in the Washington D.C. jail for, I think, he either wasn't there but his friends were, or he was there only briefly. But he actually, in the vendor spot, he actually set up a fake like jail cell cage and sat there in fake prison garb looking sad. And Marjorie Taylor Greene went in and knelt before him like it was some kind of religious painting from the Renaissance painting. It's yeah. She's there reaches a point where even her Republican handlers aren't going to be able to handle it anymore. She's just going more and more and more extreme. Linda Johnson says it sounds like she didn't have many people at that rally. I don't know. I haven't seen the whole thing. Was that Saturday? I really don't know. I'll have to look it up. Yikes. Okay. All right. Where are we here? Perla had a question. 1 hour, 6 minutes, 30 seconds. 1 hour, 6 minutes, 30 seconds. Okay. Perla had a question. Uvalde families traveled more than 280 miles to watch the debate between Abbott and Beto. Abbott then refused to allow them inside. Will this hurt his campaign? Were undecided voters in Texas swayed to the left or right because of the debate? I'll do 3 cards on it will hurt their won't have any effect. The not letting Uvalde families in. A little. Feels like a little. Oh man. Okay. Wow. I just got hit with a ton of energy from these families. Bless you all. Bless every one of you. Divine Spirit. Bless the Uvalde families, their friends, family. Bless everyone there. Raise their vibration higher and higher. Pour divine energy into the area of Uvalde, everyone who was involved. Brighter and brighter divine energy pouring into the world. And then filling the entire world with higher and higher vibration energy. Bless me. Man, sorry, I got hit with I feel very fortunate. There is like I've said before, I suffer from depression if I don't do the things I'm supposed to do. And I am very fortunate in that I finally found an antidepressant that works for me and doesn't have side effects. Awesome. But a lot of them do. And I was getting that kind of, you get this thing in the back of your throat with some of them as a side effect where it's this kind of like itching, but more than that, it's just there and it's bugging you and it's uncomfortable and it's and that's a side effect of some antidepressants. It's one of the many reasons you can end up gaining weight on antidepressants, especially some of the older ones, because that feeling would only go away if you were eating, if you actually have something moving through your throat. Ugh. But I just got hit with people who are just crumbling inside, who are on all kinds of medications, who are, it's a void. Bless every one of you. Bless you, bless you, bless you. Abbott should be ashamed of himself, but oh, look, it's Cruel King Abbott of Texas. Nine of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, Two of Pentacles. It wasn't a good look. That's sitting pretty. There's Abbott's Wheel of Fortune moment, a big change, and that Republican energy of his becoming unstable. Okay, but let's look specifically at the debate. All right, the debate at 111 and a bit. Were undecided voters in Texas swayed to the left or right because of the debate? And thank you for being here. Were undecided voters in Texas swayed to the left or the right? I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. I heard Beto wipe the floor with Abbott. Is that true? Carmen says if you want to see the debate, it's available on YouTube. Oh, I will be checking it out. Oh, definitely. Six of Pentacles. Oh, was Abbott on his best behavior trying to... Oh, I am a generous autocrat. I am generous, and I give charity to you little people. Jennifer says, I just say you look lovely in that color. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh wow! So definitely. Now I was going to watch it anyway, and I'm definitely going to watch it. So yeah, better swept the floor with Abbott. High Priestess, Four of Wands, Nine of Cups. Excuse me. Judgment, Six of Swords. This is definitely going out to vote. This is definite judgment. Beto won. People had some issues, some undecided vote. They have some issues with Abbott in general. But Beto looked really good. Yeah, this feels like it did actually change some people's minds, or that maybe if not change them from Republican to Democrat, at least change them from I'm not going to vote to, you know what, I think I will. Mm-hmm. Be Kind says, as a Texan who works mostly around Republicans, I don't see them changing their minds. They bought into the lies and deception. Okay. Thank you, guys. Abbott got off easy by the moderators, Kelly's saying. Okay. Kevin Brazil says Abbott was debating Biden. He's not here. Yeah, man. So, okay, well, that's good. All right, I'm going to call it. I'm sorry. I try to cover, be on for at least an hour or to cover 12 questions. Been in for an hour and 15. The energy hit me hard today. I'll be okay. But thank you. Thank you for being here. It is 1:36 p.m. here in Chicago. At 4 o'clock, I'll be over on the Creative Sprints channel to do Creative Sprints. You're always welcome. And other than that, I will be right back here tomorrow. I'm here every single day of the year. And we're going to get through this. And there are good days ahead. And I can definitely feel that. Oh, thank you, Petrus. Thank you, everybody. So, let me see. Is there maybe just a card for us? Let's just get a card for us. Something to think about today, or a message for us. Just one card. Just one card. You recognize the corruption. Don't let it get you down, because it is not in control, and you are not powerless against it. And not everyone is buying into it. So it's, at the end of the day, it isn't this much of your life, everything right. No. It's just, that's how much power it ultimately has, because low vibration, cruelty, nastiness, all that ultimately has very little power. I mean, that's the whole point. It's low vibration, low energy. So you're not alone. We're in this together, and there are good days ahead. Okay. So hang in there, and I will see you tomorrow. Same boo-boo time, same boo-boo channel, right back here tomorrow. Thank you.